Welcome to the Lessons from the Animals series, video 4. So this one is also about the crane. So with this lesson, we're going to learn about the opening and closing principle in a lot of different martial arts. But in this, we're looking at it through the lens of the crane. So with the lens of the crane, we're talking more about the opening and folding of the wings, right? Because we're looking at a bird of prey. So the idea of open-close within martial arts is about the idea that all muscles have a contraction feature and they have a stretching feature. And every muscle that can do an action will have an opposite muscle that does the counter action. In the same way that my bicep retracts and my tricep extends. So by contracting my tricep, I extend my arm. By contracting my bicep, I pull. And every time I contract one muscle, I stretch the opposite muscle. So in the same way, we look at this throughout the whole body, and not just the limbs, but the torso itself. Because for internal martial arts and internal principles, we're trying to engage the whole body in order to deliver more force with our techniques. So with the crane wings, right, we start to look at it at first within the arms being reminiscent of the crane wings. But in actuality, they're trying to teach how to open and close the torso and let the wings be part of the motion rather than the active part of the motion. So my whole body will contract and expand in order to open and fold my wings, while my wings are just going with the motion. So right, if I come around and I fold my wings, it's from me contracting the front of my body and stretching the back of my body. And as I open the wings, I stretch the front of my body and I contract the back of my body. And this allows more power to engage. And you can see open and close in every single martial arts movement. There's not a single martial arts movement that doesn't have it, because we're working with human bodies. Physics has to take place at some point, right? So I might fold my body, I might open my body, I might fold my body, and then extend my back, and then open my chest, right? It's all about learning to fold and open. You can see this in so many different martial arts styles. Taiji, Bagua, Xingyi, animal styles, drunken boxing, even Western boxing, MMA, all that stuff. They'll all have open close, right? I have to keep this closed to protect myself, but then I have to extend and open in order to get more power into that punch. It's all the same. We're all working with human bodies. But with this animal theory, we're looking at it through this lens, right? We're looking at it through the lens of a bird of prey. So the wings in this metaphor don't start at your shoulders. The wings will start at what we call dantian, the lower abdomen, particularly a metaphor of a sphere in your gut. And then from that movement, from that metaphor, we learn to engage our lower abdomen, and then we expand and contract from our lower abdomen, rippling outwards to engage the whole body into your movements, to add more power and more efficiency to your movement. So that's the idea. The open and close through the metaphor of folding and opening your crane wings. See you in the next video.